Okay, in this series on how to set up an experience-based grading unit, you've set up your XP framework, the point system, and you've planned for that additional in-class practice, those work days. So now what? Now let's package all this up for you and your students so you're ready to roll. We're going to do this using the experience-based grading platform, which is specifically designed to help you easily assign and manage this individualized work. One major problem with individualization is trying to manage many different students working on many different tasks. This is nearly impossible with traditional systems because they're all set up to grade by assignment. So you end up having to just check to see who did such and such assignment. A nightmare. But the XBG platform allows you to grade by student. This makes it much more similar to portfolio-based grading and gives you a holistic view of what each student is doing, how each student is doing. Not only that, but points tracking, student planning, and student work submissions, grading, and retries are all built right into the platform. Head on over to experiencebasedgrading.com, experience without an E, basedgrading.com, and sign up if you haven't already. Once you're logged into the platform, select the plus icon to add your first course. Add your course details, then select Next Step. Your course is already created. Now you're going to build your first campaign, which is XBG Speak for Unit. In another video, I'll talk about why XBG uses gamified nomenclature. Hint, it's not to be quirky and fun. Enter your unit goals and the other basic details. When you're finished, select Save and Next, and your unit's created. Next, let's add all those tasks we sorted into folders earlier. Select Quests, which is XBG Speak for tasks. Select either Add Bulk to add from a folder or Add from Google Drive, in which case you'll connect your Google Drive. I'll use our 100 XP task as an example. The bulk upload is just a drag and drop. The Google interface is a bit weird. You'll need to search for your folder, then switch to files. Hold the Shift key if you want to select them all. I'm going to upload my mandatory tasks separately. That way I can mark them all mandatory at once. If you wanted to link a group of assignments to a rubric, you can add it first and then link it here when you upload the tasks. It will link to all the tasks being uploaded. Select Upload. Modify any quests as needed. Finally, add quests for anything that doesn't have a file attached to it, such as something that's just a link or a placeholder for planning. For this example, I'm going to assume our whole class activities didn't have a file. Yours could. But again, for this example, we'll just assume it didn't. So I'll add a placeholder so students can include those in their plan. I want to link those to a rubric. Let's go ahead and also create a rubric while we're here for the test before adding a placeholder for that. Now let's add the placeholder for the test so students can add it to their plan. And let's link in that rubric and set the due date to the test day. Even though the test is out of a max total of 2,500 for me, I want them to aim for proficient in their planning. In my case, 1,500. The system lets you award as many points as you want. This just helps them for their planning. After adding all our quests, let's enter our cutoff scores. Enter all your values. I'm just going to enter a few examples. If you want to use half percentages, add those as well so it calculates those for you. As always, I round those down to the nearest 100. Last but not least, let's invite some students to our course. You can import a roster to make this really quick. I'm going to show a student, just a single student example. That's it. Our unit is all set up. All that's left is to put it into action.